Donald Trump says that his order to ban nationals from 7 Muslim-majority countries from entering the U.S. will make America safer. The facts say that it won't. In 2001, the 9/11 terrorist attacks killed 2,996 people. But in the 15 years since, Islamist extremists have killed only 123 people on U.S. soil. You know how many Americans were killed by not Islamist extremists in that time? About 240,000. Not one of the Islamist terrorists who has carried out an attack on U.S. soil has been from any of the 7 countries listed in Trump's ban, or even had family from there. In fact, Muslim Americans with family backgrounds in those 7 countries have killed 0 Americans in the last 15 years. But terrorists could sneak in as refugees, right? Not likely. Even before Trump called for extreme vetting of refugees, asylum seekers faced extensive vetting processes lasting an average of 18 to 24 months. Of the 3.25 million refugees, Muslim or otherwise, that the U.S. has admitted in the last 40 years, just 20 have been convicted of plotting or committing terrorist attacks on U.S. soil. Only 3 Americans have ever been killed in U.S. terrorist attacks by refugees. So let's put all this into perspective. The odds that any American will be killed by any refugee in a U.S. terrorist attack in a given year are 1 in 3.6 billion. America's homicide rate is 4.5 in 100,000. In 2015, toddlers killed more Americans than Islamist terrorists did. You know what else kills more Americans than Islamist terrorists? Elevators. And most people still won't take the stairs. But Trump's ban isn't just useless. Many, including Republican senators like John McCain and Lindsey Graham, warn that it could be a boon to terrorist recruiters, putting Americans at greater risk. But maybe that's the point. Fear is a source of power and a tool of manipulation. It can make people vote against their interests, abandon their values, and agree to things that they would otherwise oppose. So next time a politician tells us to fear something that factually is not dangerous, maybe we should ask ourselves what they really want from us.